What's up, peeps? Today we're going to be taking a look at what each specialist does in Battlefield 2042, and as well, which one is the best one for you to play. And again, for this one, I don't think there's some right or wrong answer. It just really depends on your playstyle. But we're going to be going over the best ones. Let's jump right into this video. So for the start, we got SUNDANCE, and I think this is one of the coolest ones. She's got the CW2A wingsuit, which is basically when you jump off, you get this wingsuit. And this is not only OP like because you're jumping off buildings. You can actually spawn on helicopters and use this as you spawn out of there. And it just basically allows you to go to any side of the map that you want because you just go really fast with it. But now the special equipment that she has is called a grenade belt, and this is something really OP. So she's got 3 different grenades with 3 different options. That first one that you saw there, the anti-armor, is pretty OP. So you basically throw the grenade, and if it detects any vehicles around the area, it'll basically like lock on it and go towards it. Then you got this other one that's an EMP shield, which is, you know, just works like a normal EMP grenade. So if there's sentry turrets, anything like that, it'll disable that. And then you got a scatter one, which basically drops a bunch of other little grenades in that area. And they all regenerate really fast, and you can throw like one after the other. So this grenade was a lot more overpowered than I expected. So especially you got the anti-armor grenade, and then you got the launcher for your backup. You got some pretty good anti-armor class. And then the next one we got is Dozer. This one doesn't have any special gadget, but it does reduce the explosive damage effects. Now that's why he's wearing a riot shield, because maybe if you want to, you can be the riot shield guy, and definitely you're going to be getting rocketed and grenaded all day long. So it'll be maybe good to use this one. Next up, we got another one that is at level 15, but we were able to use this one in the beta, and it is the grappling hook. And as you guys can see, we could basically get to places that you wouldn't be able to without a zip line. And again, a lot of people like this one. If you're an aggressive type player, this is probably a good one for you. And then just for the special trait that it does have, you can move faster when aiming and on zip lines. Next up, we got Irish. Now, Irish is the one that deploys the deployable cover. Now, this one is actually pretty OP. You actually have 2 options in this one. So you got the deployable cover that we see here, which is just basically stops the bullets and everything like that. But then you have another one, the APS-36 Shootdown Sentinel, which is basically like a trophy system. So this is the one that he's placing right now. It basically tracks any grenades or anything like that that's shot at, and it destroys them. So this guy is actually pretty good. And not only that, but he also receives additional armor, and he recovers more armor. And armor in this game can be pretty OP. I believe you can survive a couple extra bullets when you got armor. Next up, we got Boris. Now, this guy is the one with the sentry gun. I didn't really find the sentry gun to be that OP, so I wouldn't really say to use him that much. The sentry gun could be kind of distracting, like if you place it down, I guess, and it could be like you're extra friendly. But to be honest, I didn't really find it that useful. There's just so many other things that can destroy, like a rocket launcher, EMP grenade, the guy that hacks, and to be honest, the sentry gun just didn't do enough damage for me. And then next up, we got CASPER, which is basically like your recon dude. He's got this recon drone that can kind of like set this EMP thing off when you track something, but it just basically gives you an oversight of what is around you. But not only that, you also get a movement center, which is at the bottom of your minimap. If there is any movement or any enemies around your area, you'll get lit up, kind of like high alert on Warzone. Next up, we got RAO. Now, this guy has this hacking ability, and I tried it out on different things. So you can have vehicles and stuff like that, and basically their hardware would just not work anymore. You can also hack enemy turrets. You can hack bridges, which is also pretty cool. You can also hack enemy players, and what it will do is just like highlight them, so they'll like be bright red through every wall. I didn't find the hacking enemy players that useful because, again, you have to be like within range. So if you're within range and you can see him, well, it's just kind of better to shoot him than hack him. But again, hacking all the other stuff, it might be pretty cool, and if you have him on your team, it's actually kind of fun to play this guy. And as you guys can see there, if you down a hacked enemy player, it will reveal enemies. Then next up, we got Pike, but again, you got to be level 25 to unlock her. And this one, it highlights. This is the one that people were calling kind of like hack. So you basically got this thing where it highlights anybody that is behind cover, and this one is going to be pretty OP if you ask me. I've not been able to use this one yet, but it's probably going to be really OP. And also, it does have a passive one, which any person that damages you will become spotted. Next up, this is one of the most useless ones, I think. You got the S21 pistol, which it can heal enemies at a distance. This one kind of sucks. I mean, you're rarely healing enemies at a distance. Might as well just have the medic box. The cool one is that you can heal yourself on the run, which is, maybe that would be the useful one. But to be honest, it would be cooler if you could revive revive enemies at a distance. But really, the healing one is kind of like a useless thing to do. But what you do have is, if you do revive an ally, ally, you will bring him up to full health. But again, I still don't think he's worth it. Next up, you got Angel, which is the one that I was using the most at the beginning. He's got this ammo loadout crate, which is pretty cool, which you can like resupply ammo, armor, or you can actually like change your loadout and all that. So he's actually pretty cool. Just do be aware you can kill your teammates with this. My friend was killing me over and over again, so just do be aware of that. And then his passive is that he can revive any ally and they gain armor with that. So that is something pretty cool. I think the best ones to have if you were to run a squad, I think you should run this one as your number one. You could run this one as your aggressive one, this one being your number two. This Irish is also pretty good with the shield. It's actually pretty useful. And then your number four could be Sundance. This one I believe is really good. Like the grenade is really OP. Like I was trying it out and the grenades just give you so many options. And again, not mind you that you can use every single one of them and then they recharge again. And the wingsuit again, it's just really OP. But let me know down below in the comments which one is your favorite. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you all in the next one.